Well, hi YouTubers, hi, I'm back with the 22 books of 2022 and right, different location this time. A lot of these videos are going to be done here because I'm in a place near Great Yarmouth at the moment, just kind of needed to take some time away and yeah, it's absolutely lovely down here. Now, interesting to know is there's absolutely no internet, digital detox time only, okay, so but I did bring my laptop, okay, and I was going to do some writing and then actually prepare these videos whilst I'm waiting to get back to actually upload them. So this has been done in August, might be uploaded in September, but I just needed some time to myself, okay, which is understandable. So 22 books to go and 20 books in and 20 books to the end. Here's one. Disney's Let It Go, A Frozen Twisted Tale. What if Anna and Elsa never knew each other? It's by Jen Calonita, and read the blurb, okay? Let it go. Following the unexpected death of her parents, Elsa finds herself the sole ruler of Arendelle, and mysterious powers begin to reveal themselves. Elsa starts to remember fragments of her childhood that seem to have been erased. Pieces that include a familiar-looking girl. Determined to fill the void she's always felt, Elsa must take a harrowing journey across the Ice Kingdom to undo a terrible curse and find the missing Princess of Arendelle. Now, first of all, Frozen 2, not seen it, can't compare. I love Frozen 1, okay, because it's just great, okay, it is just awesome. And this I liked in a way because it kind of shows, even without these two sisters in each other's lives, they like to kind of touch on each other at times. Now, they literally do not know each other at all. Let me just start. This is page 4, okay? Right. Seeing the image of her 11-year-old self flooded Elsa with emotion. Life in the castle had been lonely for her as an only child. Her parents were busy with kingdom affairs, where she had numerous studies. She spent a lot of time roaming the empty halls, watching the hours tick by. Of course, her parents had found her playmates in their stew as a nobleman's children, but the same as having a sibling to go out with and confide in. This was a weight she kept to herself, and they wanted to burden her parents with her feelings. Mother had been unable to have more children after Elsa. So Anna's not here. She's growing up without her. Okay? Because Anna is being raised far, far away in the mountains with her adopted family, and she's working as a baker. She is actually really good at it. Her parents want to take over the business, and I will give some respect to that her foster parents, normally, especially with Disney, someone's adopted parents or foster parents or step parents are normally the wicked stepmother, the stereotype. Okay, no, they're great. They are absolutely great. They're firm. They want to protect Anna for as long as they can because of this issue, why she can't be raised at the royal household. But at the same time, they are very loving, and I love seeing that in Disney films. Okay, right. And also, because of the situation, I'll explain more what happened. Freya, she's the queen. She comes to visit in secret. Okay, she pretends that she's the godmother, the great aunt, the cool one who lives down Arendelle, brings the cool stuff, not telling her she's her mother. And this bit here, okay, right. Over your cookies, this has always been my favourite, her Aunt Freya said, staring fondly at the tin snowman cutters on the table. When did you start making the snowman? Last year? Yes, Anna held up a cookie cutter. I feel like I know him. Not know him, but I've seen him before. How so? The snowman in her mind's eye always had a large bottom, a small middle snowball section, and an oval head with 2 twig arms. She didn't have a carrot nose and 3 cold buttons as royal frosting. She looked happy and friendly. So he looked happy and friendly. Seeing me in my dreams, I keep drawing him over and over again. And so finally Papa said he'd make me cookie cutter. Olaf. She's made Olaf. Subconsciously, it's Olaf. It's just these little things. And also, obviously, when Elsa is 18, her parents pass away. And this is when her powers are triggered, when they die. That emotion. Until this point, she has gone the first 18 years of her life, at least to herself, not knowing that she has the ice powers. Now she does. Right. This bit here. And I actually like this because Elsa, from her earliest age, she has so much angst about her powers. And her parents really couldn't deal, and I think, yes, they didn't deal with it correctly, which is fine. Hindsight's a terrible thing. A wonderful thing. And but this, she's a full-grown adult. She's just lost her parents. She is an orphan. She's alone, and boom, they're back. Right. hmm Alone, 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 gone, gone, gone. She closed her eyes and she felt a scream rising inside her. It was so primal she knew it rattled the whole castle, but she didn't care. Her hands went from hot to burning cold as they flew out in front of her. Something inside her opened like a chasm that would never be closed again. Opening her eyes, she saw it unbelievably form in the air in front of her fingers. Ice. It shot clear across the room, hitting the opposite wall, and crawling up to the ceiling. What was happening? The ice was coming from inside her. She didn't make sense, yet she knew it was true. She caused this to happen. What was happening? Magic. Yeah. And also, so Elsa, she, under the guise of in 3 years' time, I'm going to become your queen, she kind of hides herself away. Yeah, she does actually do the queenie education, but also she starts to experiment with her pals, see what they can do. But she's very, very strange because she's all sitting in the same location. And then she kind of feels so lost and alone. And due to when she feels that moment, she creates herself Olaf. Okay, I actually like this book because it really kind of gets a lot into kind of Elsa's head in a way that the film doesn't. Okay, she's scared, she's alone, and boom, she creates. Right, Olaf. And Olaf remembers a little bit of when he was originally created, but also clearly doesn't, so hey. Right. Hi, I'm Olaf and I like warm hugs. And yeah, I would not go to the of UK without saying this trademark word. Okay? She stared at her hands in wonder. How is this even possible? Did you just talk? Elsa whispered, not believing her ears or eyes. Yes, I'm Olaf. Olaf, she repeated, trying to calm down. Why did the snowman's name sound so familiar? Elsa, you beat me, the snowman said. Remember? You know who I am? That's it. So Olaf knows her, but he doesn't know everything. Okay? But time is going on. Anna wants to leave her city to kind of like, well, village. Little town, it's a quiet village. Go down into the mountains, go down from the mountains into Arendelle, open up a bakery, basically build a life there. Parents are like, no, please stay where you are. You know, you are 18 and of age. And also, one thing is this. Elsa's coronation looks like it's on Anna's birthday. Okay. Right. But also, in this, you've got to have Prince Hans. Now, this I did appreciate, because obviously we know Prince Hans of the, was it 7 Dials, whatever is ever, okay? Right. He's obviously the bad guy, okay? But one thing in this book I did not appreciate, he showed his hand way too early, okay? So ever since her parents had died, basically Elsa's been courted by Hans, and they get to know each other, their friends, and this, funnily enough, with her being kind of him being student Elsa, he's got to kind of change tactic. Elsa, she kind of falls for his charms in a certain kind of way, but also really kind of shows that Elsa is very anxious. She's kind of not naive, but she's so focused, okay, on being the perfect kind of princess queen because of trying to keep her emotions in, that she is friendly, but she's polite, but she can't really tell anyone to kind of. And what she does is absolutely brilliant, by the way. Okay. Right. And the fact is, though, so many red flags with Hans. There you go. This is chapter 10 from Hans's point of view. This kind of alternates between people's point of view throughout the chapters. Do you not need to bow every time you see me, Hans? Elsa said with a laugh. It flashed her a charming smile and sighed. Force of habit, I'll stop doing it next time. Over the past 2 months, he's given Elsa a lot of time. Impatient, he'd been a good listener. He moved slowly, each emotional statement he made carefully considered. Hans quickly learned that the Princess of Arendelle required a delicate approach. Yes, a nasty, gaslighting little monster. However, one thing, I don't know if the author knows how European monarchy works, or how monarchy works, or it's doesn't matter because it's Arendelle, so it doesn't matter. Okay, right. After 3 long years, the kingdom was ready to have a queen, but what they needed even more was a king. he and Elsa weren't officially courting. He didn't want to scare her off with such a declaration. But it seemed that they were pretty close. Yeah, okay, we need to point that out. No, like in my country, we have the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, and her husband, passed now, was Prince Philip of Greece, and one a king. There is no king. Okay, Queen Victoria had Prince Albert. That doesn't work like that. So I need to point that out. He needs a king. Okay, he needs a king. No, it doesn't. But hey, my country's done really well with a queen. So hey, right. But the thing is, now at the coronation, Elsa's going through kind of the motions. Basically, Lord Weaseltown. Okay, it's Weaselton. Right. He's breathing down her neck because he's related to Hans. It's kind of like, well, a royal engagement would be like you become like everyone would love you. You become the here you go. You become the people's queen. Everyone would love you if the day of your coronation an engagement was announced. So I'm like, well, talk about seeing someone's thunder. Okay, right, right. You go. But of course, but still, announcing an engagement today where Elsa standing in front of a kingdom would show that she'll be queen of the people. She's always going to be that anyway, okay? She's always going to be that. So, Weaseltown is down our necks. Hans is kind of, well, how'd it go, right? And, you know, what about it? Should we do it? Should we do it? And she's got to get out of there. Oh, the power's going to activate and she's going to actually hurt someone. So she gets out. And then at that point, due to a box that was at one had obviously E on it for Elsa, that's hers, okay, and one had an A, that's Anna's. In these two kind of boxes is the big dark secret of what happened, okay, but all Anna's memories come back, okay, right. All Anna's memories come back, but she thinks that she killed her sister. And now what happened was that during the big ceremony with the trolls where their minds, when Anna's mind was erased of Elsa's magic, okay, and after that, you know, Elsa kind of got scared and didn't want to hang out with her sister. While this was happening, it was the whole moment where Elsa got scared because she knew that she didn't want to lose her sister's like kind of love for her, her faith for her. The fact is that Anna was Elsa's only real ally in the house when it came to her magic, and so she got scared. She interrupted it, the ceremony, and in Anna's mind, well, she doesn't remember anything. Elsa, at this point, thinks she actually killed Anna. She thinks she killed her. Right. So yes, she thinks she killed her sister. Yeah, no. Okay. But obviously, there's a lot of panic going on, and kind of what happens in the film happens. Okay, Powers kind of freak out. Weaseltown is kind of screaming, basically, you know, rest a witch, but rest a well. She's still not been crowned at this point, by the way. She's not been crowned. She's still the princess, and she runs away. And then we get the let it go moment, which, by the way, yes, I was humming it in this book. Okay, when I was reading this bit. Okay. Right. So inside her creation, falls and fractals all around. Here we go. Elsa knew there was something missing. She created a new look for her life and hadn't done a thing to change her own appearance. Pulling out her uncomfortable hairstyle, she let several loose tendrils frame her face. Then she took out the tight bun and the braided hair down her back. Elsa didn't stop there. Her braided hair goes through her shoulder, but still, it does. You watch the film. The hair goes through her shoulder. Right. Okay. It was time. The gown weighed her down for too long. It was time for it to go as well. With a wave of her hand, she imagined a new dress that suited her personality and style. Something light and free, and ice crystals around the bottom of the teal dress. Forming a new one was a shimmering pale blue. Okay, and boom, let it go. Yeah, right. So, but she also finds out now actually Anna's still alive, but she needs to go and find her. So these two sisters are searching for each other. Okay, right. And but then you find out what the curse does entail, and the fact is not just the fact that these two can't remember each other until this point, okay, it's the point where, now I love this twist. Now the whole kind of ice in the head or freeze your heart, okay, an act of true love, okay. This bit here, this is, okay, right. When she needs a sister more than she ever has before, that is when the curse will break, right. However, the more Anna is close to her sister, the more her heart's freezing. That's the curse. That's where it went wrong. And I like this. I thought that was really, really clever. These two sisters, okay, in the original film, Anna has to kind of like find Elsa because her heart's like, you know, a frozen heart, yes. And to kind of break this, you know, act of true love, okay. No, it's not you, Hans. In this, just a twist, and I love this twist, is the more these two sisters are searching for each other. But the more Anna gets closer to Elsa, the more her body starts to freeze. Okay? Yet, when they need each other more than they ever will, the curse will be broken. That's clever writing. Now, the thing is, this does not deviate that much from the original Frozen. Hans is still the bad guy. Oh, Anna, Sven is in it, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to mention him. Sven is in it. Anna actually meets him before anything else. They met when they were quite young. So they're not childhood friends, but they're acquaintances, and they get closer. Okay, sorry, I should have mentioned him. So Olaf is still there. The players are still there, but I like the twist in the curse. But you know that Disney would never ever twist it any further than this. So, right. But then, of course, Elsa is in her ice palace, and then Han shows up, and it is quite literally, right. Yeah, of course, bloody Hans. Okay, right. You've been given an incredible gift. Think of all you could do for Arendelle with your powers. The people are only scared because they don't understand your magic. If you show them how you can stop this winter and how your magic can protect the kingdom, they fall in line, you see. Fall in line? Elsa repeated. She didn't like the sound of that. Hans appeared flustered. You know what I mean. They respect your power the way they respect me for coming after you. He reached for a hand again. Think of what all we could do for the kingdom together. Together. Elsa flinched. That was it, wasn't it? Why hadn't she realised it before? Hans wasn't there for her. He was there for himself. He wanted to get married. He got down on one knee. Yes, even with these powers, I want to marry you. Come back and accept your crown, and we can rule Arendelle together. You never have to be alone again, I promise. And then, all goes to hell. Oh, Elsa's captured. Weaseltown and Hans are kind of like, they have taken over the kingdom at this point, okay? Skew and burn the witch or whatever. How would you burn someone with frozen powers? That's it! That's what they should have done. They should have burned her at the stake, and then obviously, I don't know, okay? I'm not writing this. It would have been cool. Not cool burn someone at the stake, okay? But someone with ice powers. Hey, right. Right. However, at this point, okay, the whole kind of, if Anna remembers everything, her heart will freeze. It starts to flood back. She's gone to the castle. She's met Olaf. She's kind of got chatting to people, and she remembers. Get this, okay? Right. Why she always dreamed of snow? Why she always makes snowman cookies? Why she feel such a pull to Arendelle? Maybe because she was supposed to be at the exact moment to help Elsa. She and Elsa seemed to have a connection. Anna didn't understand. She needed to find the princess and find out why. She's dying. She doesn't even know it. At least our Elsa, our Anna had knew. Okay, she's basically there. She's being pulled to this place. Anna is, and she doesn't know why. She hasn't. At this point, she has not remembered her sister. But she's dying. I mean, I like this twist. I really, really like this twist. And I did like also one thing what the catalyst was when because the letter that explained the truth, the person that actually read it was Hans. Okay, so he knew the truth, and so he's like, well, Elsa, if I don't know why his accent, why Elsa, if I get rid of you, then I could offer myself to your sister. Okay, yes. It is to go and basically sue Anna when she's installed as the rightful queen of Arendelle, well, Princess of Arendelle. They ruled together. Okay. Pretty much ends the same way. Okay, Elsa is captured. She escapes. Anna, it kind of, these two women start to pursue each other. Anna knows that, her memories come back, but she's about to die, and of course, Hans wants, if he's gonna kill Elsa, then he just pursue Anna, who'd be young, naive, inexperienced, and then just ripe for it. I mean, that will happen. Okay, he'll kind of indulge in her naivety and just gaslight her and be as nasty as he was during Love Is an Open Door. Okay, when he's always one step behind. If you noticed that, and it ends exactly the same way. It ends exactly the same way as the film, which the Anna being frozen solid, and then not the act of true love, but the moment that the sisters need each other more than ever, the curse breaks. Everyone remembers everything, and all is good with the world, and someone comes back. Right. So, is it good? Actually, I enjoyed the twist on this. I actually did enjoy the twist, but one thing I really, really wish, and obviously, okay, it's not just the author. This is obviously Disney, okay, and they would never ever push too far, okay, with the IP. Now, some bits are actually very, very clever. Okay, the whole kind of these two sisters being separated, yet finding each other. Lovely writing. I absolutely love the fact that Anna's issue was that she kind of felt so alone growing up because her sister was obviously going through her issues. She lived in the house with all the servants, but obviously she had no friends because, hey, in this version, she is beloved by her people. She is friendly. She's popular. She's got loads of friends. She's studied a wonderful family. Okay, I like seeing this. Whereas Elsa, because she couldn't remember sister, she was the one who felt alone. So absolutely love that. However, one thing I really wish it does. Now, there's a very, very popular fanfare. I'll find it down below. Where I noticed this when I first saw that film about the trolls. Okay, I noticed they are way more invested in this, and there's a really popular fan theory that the trolls are manipulating everything. I actually do agree with this theory. So maybe have the trolls a bit more manipulative in this. I mean, their actions caused all this in the first place, didn't they? So unintentional. Okay, curses are curses after all. So I liked this book. I wish it'd gone all the way more. However, and the ending, it was very so similar to the original Frozen. But at the same time, I liked that Elsa was a bit more emotional in this. Okay, she's very, very reserved, but she was kind of conflict. I liked Olaf being her companion for a couple of years. Okay, and being there for her. And I generally did like this book. I thought it was quite clever. So Let It Go by Jen Calonita. Let It Go. Liked it. These were the tales. Bye now.